Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Elden Ring. I'm your host, Call of Fate. It's episode 3. And I have some goals here set for us. As far as what we're going to do, we're definitely not going to fight that crab. It's also because there's a couple more that spawn up there. But one of the things I was looking at is I'd like to get to the Roundtable hold as fast as possible, because there is really the first merchant there that'll sell you incantations, spells for us faith-based people. So to get there, you really have to rest at a particular site of grace, or a couple of them. There's like 2 or 3 of them. One of them is after you defeat the first real boss of the game, but we're not going to do that. We're still a little ways away from that. But one of them you can do in a place called Caelid. Now, it can be a little bit difficult to get to Caelid. You can see there's a map marker right there. That's where we're going to get a map piece. But Caelid, you can go up through here to get to. So if we take this left over here, so what I'm going to do is put a map marker there, and we're going to go try. Oh, the other thing I want to do is see if, can I use a shield now with this, or I'll still be too heavy. Okay. And one of the other things we'll do, I don't know if we'll do it in this episode, but in one of these episodes, we will definitely look at going and getting some experience, a massive chunk of experience. Oh, and there's something on the back of that truck too. Maybe we'll do that first. Okay. This could be really interesting. This could be really difficult to do, also because it's at night. Where is that guy? There he is. Okay. It's going to be a little bit of a challenge here. There we go. Oh, we both missed. Let's see. I got to do this before we get to the bridge. Yeah. Oh no, he got me. That's not good. One more hit like that and I'll be toast. And now he's down. Come at me, buddy. I want your sword. There we go. Did he drop it? Nope, he dropped a frozen raisin. That doesn't sound like anything we want to have anything to do with. Oh, so in order to get the weapon from there, you got to do this. You got to defeat both of these golems, or at least one of them. You got to get this whole train to stop. Okay, there, Shuckster. He's really cranky about that. Losing a little bit too much help there. Oh, dude, look at you. Oh, I took off the... Oh, look at you. Uh-oh, that's not what I meant to do. Ooh, I like being able to guard break those guys. That's nice. Oh, that's a sweet move. I'm really enjoying that. Okay. Oh, and it's moving again. Dang it. Dang it. If I can be a little savvy about this. Is he going to stop? Is he gonna come after me? Come on, dude. I need you over here. Uh-oh, I got intruder alert. There's that black rider I was telling you about. He's one nasty piece of work. Drops some awesome stuff, but also just very, very difficult. Okay. What was that? Noble's Slender Sword? Oh, nice. Cool. He's almost done. There we go. Chain one down. I don't think it's moving anywhere, but I don't know if that gives you access to the back. Because I've always just killed both of those guys before taking the weapon. So we're going to find out here. Oh no, that's not what I meant to do. You'll hear me say that a lot in this game. Alright. You're done. Let's see if this is enough to give us a chance to open this thing. Yes, we can open it with one troll down. Alright. A great axe. Ooh. Well, I might just have to kill this other troll then. Let's see if we can. Kill that guy right there. It's weird going from the playthrough that I'm doing right now, where I have dual katanas and I'm like level 110 and I can mow these guys down in about 4 hits, to this. I want him to kill that guy. There he goes. Oh, I walked right into that one. Okay, stay. Oh no, don't do that. Stop walking right into it there. You want to hit and move away, and not walk into it. That'd be the best thing in the world. Lock onto him, I guess. I hate that because it changes the angle, and I don't want to. I don't like staring up at his butt there. It's just an odd angle. How far gone is he? He's almost there. There he goes, and that's worth 1,000 points. So that's kind of worth doing. The Great Axe, that'll be fun. Okay, so there's this road up here. We put the blue line on it. I'm definitely not fighting that guy just yet. That is a butt kicking waiting to happen. Oh man. I'm gonna grab these guys since they're here. Oh, I just missed that guy. Uh-oh, another chance at a sword. Excellent. That replenished some stuff. That's what I cared about, actually. There we go. Are you going to drop the sword for me? No. I think I've only had one now, and it's 2+ playthroughs. I've only been able to get that sword one time. You can get lucky, but it's not me. You know me and my luck. Okay, so I want to get this ball. Let's do this. I think this is just a replenish health one, so... Get up there. Alright, what's that gonna do? Just health, so I'm back to +4 health. Okay. Usually when you see a shack like that, it's a safe spot. Well, I don't want to say usually, but oftentimes. Oh, there it is, and it's got a side of grace on it. Great. Which one is this? I'm not like normal people who play this game and then I can play it like one time and have everything memorized, every location and every name and all that kind of stuff. That's not me. Which one? It's the Artist Shack. Okay, well, let's level up. Let's put some more points into Vigor. I can get Vigor up to 15. Oh, I can get it all the way up to 16. Wow, nice. 3 levels, basically. Oh, that's pretty sweet. Okay. These are paintings. You can collect them. I don't know what happens if you collect them all, because I never have. I've never got them all the way. This is... gold-tinged excrement. Okay, so where are we at on the map? Oh, we're right here. Okay. Yeah, so I don't think we can actually go... There's a bar. It's a small bar. So he's not a big threat, but the other ones are. Let's see, where are we at here? Can I get down there? That seems like it's a little far to drop, but I think it's almost safe. Yep, okay. Ooh. Ooh. We can summon here. Why can we summon here? What would I need my wolves for right here? You'll see these occasionally, these graveyards. And they're full of runes, so stop and get them. Many times, these graveyards also come with Fervor's Cookbook. I think that's for us faith-based people, so I have to find a priest to turn that into. Now, there's one priest that kind of rises above all the rest of them because he never moves, so he's a good option for giving books to and then learning spells from. Or incantations, I guess, would be the appropriate thing to say. Oh, come on now. Give me that. Okay. So there's this site down here. I'm going to point to it. You can see the ruins there. That is, I think it's called the Third Church of Marika, and there's a troll down there. And it's a great place to farm a troll, a single troll. There's a better place to farm 4 of them, and it's back up in that direction. But I like to have that spot as a place to test out armaments and spells and things of that nature. So what we're going to do is head on over in that direction by way of this thing. Come on, Torrent. Oh. Sorry, I'm kind of anal retentive about these guys, but they add up. Here we go.
Is anybody there? Someone who might be interested in rescuing the great Kenneth Height, servant to the True Order and celebrated repudiator of the false. Oh, you've come to lend me your aid, have you? Well, that's very kind, but no, the help is very much appreciated, even from a tarnished. Despite appearances, nobility is no prerequisite to serving the True Order. You might have heard of me, Kenneth Height. Next in line is the rightful ruler of Limgrave, young Tarnished. I would have a boon of you. I want you to take back my fort. It lies to the south, beyond the Mistwood. A knight commander from Stormvale took it. A fool, and plumb mad to boot. Simply obsessed with blood. What are you waiting for? A kiss goodbye? My fort lies to the south, beyond the Mistwood. Take it back for me. Oh, I see. You wish to know the reward. Fret not. The great Kenneth Height is known for his considerable largesse. The celebrations will be lavish indeed upon the dawn of my fort's retrieval.
All right, if you say so, Kenneth. You can see there's a site of grace over there. We'll just go unlock it. Bats. Bats, which I believe only come out at night. But I could be wrong about that. Alright. Next, Torrent, take us this way. I want to go unlock the church. The third church of Marika. All I have right now are doggies, so I'm not... Oh. Crash right through that. Oh, come on now. Don't play games with me here, Buster. Here we go. We got a bunch of monkeys, red-eyed monkeys here. Yeah. Try to grab those while these guys are running at me. Alright, you fools. Off with you. So, yeah, so this has been like my training ground in the game, is this church, because it's got this one lone troll. So there's a site of grace in here. You go in here, you change up spells to see what they do. You change armaments, you change your ashes of war, you try out different swords. It's just been a great spot for that, so I highly recommend early on coming and getting that. Oh, you don't want any part of me, Buster. Trust me. I know how to kill you. Sacred Tear. So that's the other thing. Remember, we grabbed Flask of Wondrous Physic. This is really nice. That's another reason to come here, is you get this flask where you can mix things. You get the Crimson Tear, the flask. This becomes one more piece of your arsenal. Becomes a potion, so you can go in here and mix Wondrous Physic. You can always mix up to 2 things, and these bars will get full. You'll fill this all up with a bunch of different kinds, but this restores half of your total hit points. There's a really useful one here that basically works like a shield. It says it significantly decreases the physical damage you take. Really, it works like a shield, and as soon as it gets hit, then it takes a certain amount of hit points and then it dissipates. But it's really useful against certain fights. There's ones that'll up your stamina recovery, all kinds of things. It's a really cool thing. It's really situational. You got to set it up at a site of grace. But back to the flasks. We added a charge by using golden seeds. We don't have any more golden seeds. And this gets progressively more costly. So like after level 6, after 6 of these, I think you need 2 golden seeds, and then 3, and then eventually 4. We don't have that, but you can also increase the amount that an individual flask upgrades. And that's the Sacred Tear that we just picked up. So now that that's done, I can get up, and what we want to do is, now I believe there's a couple different ways to do this. I want to go up there and get the Kalid from that direction, but you can also get it here. You running bastard. I think this is an Ash of War. It is Sacred Blade, and this is one of the best ones you can have. Oh, come here, you turkey. Dragonfly. Sacred Blade is awesome, and when we go into a crypt, it's going to be the one that we want to use. Because what it does is it shoots a little golden arc out of your sword that will instantly kill undead so they don't get up again. But also, it lights your sword aflame in this golden glow. And while it's golden like that, anytime that you strike an undead, it also automatically kills them on the first try. You don't have to wait around. So you don't have to try to kill them a second. You don't have to hit them when they're glowing white on the ground and reforming themselves. You don't have to hit them to permanently kill them. You kill them permanently on the first strike, and that's really nice. Okay, that was not. Oh, he's gonna come after me. Oh, how did you get that? I thought I timed that. Shit, I was thinking I probably only get 2 swings. 3 is a little greedy. Three is a little greedy. Alright, Buster. Hit you with a ball sack. Now he's gonna pull out his sword. Oh, how did you hit me doing that, dude? I was behind you. Yeah. Missed. Right in the nuts. Oh, no, 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 no. You're not doing this today. Here he goes. The circle jerk. Yeah, no. But you're almost dead. There you go. Troll Slayer, me. Alright. Now, here's where it gets tricky. I think the Caelid Church is right up here. So, this church up here is rumored to be one of the places that you can rest at, which will make Melina show up and invite you to the Roundtable Hold. The problem is, it has the game's first invader. And I am in no way equipped to fight this invader. So what we're going to do is run in here. We're going to head straight on in. Try to light the sight of grace. And if she kills us, we should respawn right there. Okay. She's going to be right there. She's going to show up. It's going to say, you are being invaded. Smoldering Church. Okay. Yeah, invaded by Anastasia Tanishtita. Here she comes. And she is just hyper kinetic. Like, she is totally gonna... Yep. Totally gonna eat us for lunch. Problem is, I don't have any more potions. Give me the backstab. She pulls that frontal move off on me. Oh. I knew it. I was like, I'm holding my own, but I'm not prepared to fight this person. But I do want to grab those 2 things and then get out of there. We only had 2 potions, and I went through them very quickly. So that was a little bit of a problem. I want to get Nomadic Warrior Cookbook, Missionary Cookbook. Let me get my runes. And then let's... and then we have to rest here, I think. Yep, and so here she is. Okay, so this does work. Roundtable Hold.
I've been testing you to determine if the Elden Ring would truly have you, if you had the mettle to endure this long and arduous path. It seems my worries were unfounded. Torrent had your measure from the very start, whereas I merely pretended. There is but one other thing I can do to offer you guidance. I can take you to the Roundtable Hold, gathering place of tarnished champions, guided by grace.
Excellent. That's what we were looking for.
Let my hand rest upon you for but a moment.
So the Roundtable Hold is going to have all kinds of NPCs here that are going to offer to various services and quests. It's very nice. Little place to go. Very peaceful. There's only a couple places where... it's a place where the Tarnished gather, guided by grace. Combat is prohibited on the premises due to a pact of non-aggression, except when it isn't. It says this: if rule is in effect with the Roundtable Hold icon is displayed, you can see it on the left above the word stamp. Roundtable Hold is located outside this world, and fast travel by grace is the only means of reaching it. There is a location actually in the world, in lands between, that is a replica of the Roundtable Hold, and I wonder what the story is behind that. So this is the first person right here. This guy can give you
I see you've just arrived.
incantations.
Welcome to the Roundtable Hold. I'm Corin, a man of the cloth.
With a wheel around his neck.
Incantations. The strength granted us by the two fingers.
And we'll get to the two fingers here shortly, so that'll start to make some sense, because you're probably going, two fingers? What does that mean?
The Roundtable Hold should become Elden Lord. I might counsel them.
Absolutely, my man.
Order regains its proper form, writing rule over men. By the way, do you still see it? The guidance of grace.
I absolutely do.
You do? Wonderful news. Most tarnished are blind to it these days. You are something of a rare breed. Well, what do you say? Care to learn an incantation of the two fingers?
Absolutely. I want something good. Let me see. So, he has a couple of things. Flame Sling and Catch Flame. One of these is the one I want. So, let me check real quick. So, what we want is Catch Flame, I'm told. This is Flame Sling. Throws a ball of raging fire. I kind of want that one too. I'm going to see what they're both like. I'm just going to buy them both. There we go. And then there's things like this. This is another reason I wanted to play a priest, is that instead of having to manufacture boluses, which will be useful to have around, you can also do things like cure poison stuff, but we'll come get that later. Urgent Heal heals a small amount of FP. I assume it just casts faster than the heal that I have, but let's find out. So neatly enough, Urgent Heal can be cast while you're in motion. You've noticed every time I have to cast a spell or drink a potion, you kind of have to stop and do it. This says it can be cast while it's in motion, which seems like it would be super important, so I'm going to grab it too.
Golden order shine through you.
And I'm just trying things out. I mean, this is a brand new build for me. I'm going to experiment with stuff. So, there's a balcony, and there's nobody here yet, but there will be later. This person, Hoslow,
Hello. You must be new.
you can actually get his armor later by killing him like everything else in this game.
The honor of one's house holds little import in these lands. By the way, have you met a young woman named Lanya on your travels?
Not
She's
yet.
my servant, but fickle as the wind. Take your eyes off her for but a moment and she's good as gone. If you find her, please be sure to tell me.
In here, you will meet the blacksmith. Now, one thing I wanted to do was check and see how... So this is the noble's slender sword, and this is a broadsword. Okay, so this weapon right here, the Lord Sworn's great sword, which has the upward cut that I kind of really like. 136 plus 27, so basically 163 now. 163. This is a one-handed. This is the one we're going to want to use with. It does more damage than the noble's slender sword. You can see this scales off of strength and dex for C. Well, we have more strength than dex right now, so this is why this one's doing a little bit more damage. The great axe requires 30 strength. Nothing that I'm not sure I want to put 30 into either one of these, because we really want to go for faith. So no sense really grabbing that. And a short spear, which I'll probably never use. So I have yet to figure out if I'm going to find a better weapon than this great sword soon.
Your new face.
Because he can upgrade it, just like that stone at that church, the first church we run to. Lay out your arms, he says. So he also can do Ashes of War for you. You can talk to him about his chains. I haven't figured out any sort of quest that goes beyond that. The big thing is the strengthening of the armament. Of course, it costs runes to do that. Like I said, it's the one currency for everything. And then it costs a smithing stone. A level 1 smithing stone will get you up to level 3 in combination, and then you start needing the next level smithing stones to move up beyond that. It's a complicated system. It's almost needlessly complicated, but I know why they did it. And then there's this lady in here who will hug you and give you a buff and a curse. She has a quest. I don't really want to even start initiating it just yet. What I wanted to do was show off the 2 fingers, so you can start to make some sense. Oh, the door's blocked shut though. Okay, that'll be later. This person.
Oh, this is a rare occasion. I can't remember the last time a new Tarnished made their way to the Round Table. Very well. As your senior, I bid you welcome. It is safe here. You may let down your guard. Allow me a word of advice. As your senior, you are a mere visitor to the Round Table. Nothing more. A house guest. Yet to earn their keep. Remember your place, newcomer. There's nothing left to say. Be at your leisure.
Alright, so he's off. And then there's one other side door down here. Here, there's this gentleman. Not going to worry about talking to him right now. There's these 2. So, you can offer them bell bearings. These are things you can get from people who are vendors if they die. And then you bring them here, and that vendor store transfers to them, which is really nice. They have some really useful stuff. Rune arcs, which we'll cover later on, and memory stone, really important. This allows you to have more spells. I was said at the very beginning in episode 1, don't choose the stone sword key as a starting item. You have an option to get plenty of them later, and including this one. So you can buy that one. Actually, you can buy 3 of them. So it's great. They have a few basic weapons. They have a basic finger seal if you need it. They have a basic bow and arrow if you need it. Unfortunately, they don't have a crossbow, and we have all the crossbows. Basic knight armor if you need it and can wear it. Of course, we can't yet. We don't have enough points put into... and is it endurance? Let me see. It's... I don't know why I'm having such a problem looking at this sometimes. It's this. Endurance, yep. So endurance, as this goes up, 20 is the first what they call soft cap for it. But really, I don't really pay attention to the soft cap on endurance. What I do is I poke enough points in there to wear the armor that I want to wear and still be at 70%, so I'm at medium load. However, on my most recent build, I started to get some really awesome armor, and I was going to have to poke way more points in endurance than I wanted to. But there are talismans that you can get that will up your equipment load, and I just use one of those. Unfortunately, it prevents you from using a talisman that might do something more useful, like up your int or dex or faith or something like that. But there's some great armor later in the game, and to wear it, you'd have to poke upwards of 40 points in there, 35 or 40 points to be able to wear it. So this person has nothing to say. He'll give you that, though. What do you want? The pose. All right, so that's it. And here's something I didn't know the whole entire first time I played through Elden Ring. If you go up here where there's no chair, I never got close enough. If you get up here, I don't want to switch action. You can rest here like it's a site of grace. Here is this armor. You can see it's called the Twins. It's got a silver and gold motif, and it's got the extra head there in front. It's like what's this? Oh man, it reminds me of Arnold Schwarzenegger's film Total Recall and Quato, which is this mutant growing out of this guy's chest. It is a very cool thing. It's very funny.
I don't believe we've met.
You can get this armor though.
I hunt down those who live in death and weed their death root. Heed my warning. Those who live in death should be left well alone. All the more should you spy a mariner among their number, unless you wish to lay down your life in vain. Those who live in death all the more.
So anyway, he has a quest, like a lot of things in this game, so you don't know that, right? There's nothing on the UI, there's no to indicate that, there's no quest journal I really wish that you could go here and there would be a quest journal in here, and it would just, I just want text written stuff that says I met D, this hunter, and blah 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 blah, and it kind of give you clues of where to go next and what to do next. But instead, you have to spend all your time in Google, and that's really kind of the problem I have with the quest part of the game. Everything else about that game I really love. So over here, you can see this is Limgrave, Third Church of Marika. Here's a map spot. So what we're gonna do is go get that. And very soon I'm going to be doing the thing where we go get like 90,000 runes and level up. A whole bunch. Give ourselves kind of a head start. But here, for now, I mean, look at this world. It's just friggin' amazing. And this is just Limgrave. This was the perfect starting location for the game. It looks great. It has a kind of a mellow mood to it. It's the whole start of this game I just thought was so well done. So this is something I haven't quite figured out. You can come across these little ghostly tree poles, examine it, and then you'll get a person. Now this doesn't seem to always happen. Where's he going? Oh, he's walking. You gotta follow his footprints. He'll lead you on a little chase. Now this bear's gonna want to fight me. Think I'm fooling around? I want to follow this guy. These are not the bears that you might have heard about as being awful to people. So we got to catch up. Okay, yeah. If he's going to lead me over towards the really awful bear, it's that one right there. And we find the map fragment. I'm going to assume he's not taking us. I don't think I followed this guy before. If I did, he's leading us to a place where he's going to get us killed. That bear right there, that gigantic bear, that thing will eat you in a heartbeat. Okay, here we go. He's back. And we can get our wolves right now if we need them. So I'm going to... There's another bear down here too. And look, it's daylight and there's bats out. So I was wrong about the bats only being nocturnal. They're flying around right now. And I forgot to change my spells after buying them. So we're going to follow this guy and find out what his story is. I'm going to top myself off here and make sure that I don't end up in a bad way. Where are you taking me, dude? Problem is, I've showed up at some of those little ghostly trees before, and I haven't... Maybe I haven't waited around long enough, but I haven't always seen a guy here. There's many of these throughout the game, and I haven't always seen a ghost to lead me on a goose chase like this, so... I've kind of been wondering what they're all about. Okay. So, yeah, he leads you here. And there's another gigantic bear there, but it's not going to wake up if you don't harass it. Trina's lily. So, let's see. Yeah, the thing's over there. Okay. Oh. Alright, so there's an underground part there. Most of these ruins like this have an underground part that you want to... So the howling you hear, you have to go talk to somebody about the howling. The howling is, because there's a guy up there. You can kind of see him perched. It's Blythe. His name is spelled Blade with 2 D's, but they pronounce it Blythe. Don't ask me why. Maybe it's a George Martin thing. But at any rate, we're going to go see what's down here. Oh, look. Now, there are a couple of chests in this game that don't actually have loot. Instead, what they do is teleport you to bad locations. This one, fortunately, has... Oh, and it's got the axe talisman. Okay. This enhances charged attacks. So, our uppercut is a charged attack, and this makes it better. I'm going to keep sneaking and hope that I can get out of here. If you kill that bear, it's my understanding that Blythe won't talk to you. So, don't do that. But you have to go get a specific gesture and then come back and perform the gesture. And then he will hop down and talk to you, and it kind of begins his little bit of a quest here. Where are we at? I think I know where we're at. So I'm going to show you something else. Oh, come on. Don't miss him. Ash of War, Ground Slam, which is basically what that troll's been doing to us, jumping up in the air and slamming down on the ground. This one will just red, so it's going to replenish our... So I guess the Ash of War ones are just not red or blue. They're more like a neutral color. Spike Crack... So those two things that we just picked up, the Spike Crack tier and the Green Spill Crystal tier, those are things you mix into your Wondrous Physic, the two options you have to mix that potion. And I don't know exactly what those two specific ones do, but... This, though, is very neat. That bear's still over there. The bears actually aren't that bad. They just seem like it early on. We're not going to go down in here, but this is the Siofra River. I want to call it Sophia, but Siofra River. See, I can't say that, but I can say Sophia Riverwell. That takes you down into, like, the Underdark of the game, which is just friggin' cool. So we can check our map and see now we found Limgrave East, which is really cool. And we got the Siofra River Well. And here is... this is a castle over here, but this isn't the right one. Kenneth Heights Castle. Maybe that's it. Is down in this direction, I think. At any rate, what I want to do is go to a site of grace. Mistwood Outskirts should work. And I want to get my spells set up. And then maybe we can go do that catacombs that we left. So this will be really interesting. Here's one thing I was thinking, is that I think for those little gremlins in that catacombs who do a lot of bleeding damage early, I think using a sword and shield and blocking may be really effective. So on this broadsword, because I want to see if I switch to the broadsword. Yeah, it's a one-handed sword. I think using that, or whichever one is going to do the most damage. This, yeah, that's the broadsword we started with. I'm going to put that Ash of War on it. Here's what we're going to do. I'll show you what we're going to do. We're going to do Ash of War on the broadsword. And we're going to do this Sacred Broadsword. And it's going to scale with some faith. So if we just do it as standard, it's 117 plus 17 damage. So it's 134 damage. If we put Sacred on there, it does 84 plus 2 and 84 plus 8, which is quite a bit more. And you can see it scales with Strength and Dex at E and Faith at D. So, but this is going to allow us to also kill undead things, which is going to be great. Now we're going to go to Memorize Spells. And what I really want to try here is, let's see. This is Urgent Heal. Oh, okay, so that is the one we already had. So I bought that for nothing? Oh, you big dummy. Alright, I'd like to see... I want to see both of these. I want to see how they work. So let's go do some fun stuff. This is the #1 experimental place. The #2 experimental place I showed you is the Third Church of Marika with the troll outside. But this is the first really good one. Now, is this a projectile? Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah. Come at me, buddy. That's a great move against these guys. Man. Okay. And we can... Oh, yeah. We can do a sword and shield. I mean, a sword and a... We can do a sword in one hand. I want to see what my moveset's like. Because now we have enough to wield this greatsword one-handed. Oh, that's really nice. And then what's this? It's just a little tiny poofy thing. Not that it's bad, it's not. And we can still do our special move with one-handed. Oh, that's just fantastic. Of course, now that's going to chew through my potions like that, and I'm going to have to start using more of those, but still. If I want to use this, I really like the flame sling. It's like, hey, bud. It's like playing baseball. Batter up. Oh my gosh, that's a really nice combo. Wow. Okay. That's really cool. I dig that a lot. Well then. The place we want to go is over here. Stormfoot Catacombs. And I think that's where we'll start the next episode. This has me a little bit excited. The other thing I'm going to do, before we even go down there, is here we got some bone darts. And we may need those. So, I think what I want to do here, I'm not real keen on that. I was on a website that said I should grab this spell, Catch Flame, but I'm not excited about that one. I think I'd rather have Urgent Heal. So, I think that's what I'm going to do. Alright, folks. Episode 4 coming your way. Let's see if we can do the script. What's everybody think? Let me know your thoughts. See you guys all next time. As usual, thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel, drop questions and comments down below. Patreon is listed in the description. Happy to chat with you about Elden Ring and anything else. See you all next time.